Hello and good morning in Europe, good evening in United States. This is Ahura with another daily Outlook video. Today is Wednesday, February 9. We are going to see what happened yesterday in the market, what is going on right now, and what we have to expect from today's financial market. As several times mentioned, this is a very light week and we do not have that much important news and data this week. However, yesterday we had EIA short-term energy outlook and trade balance from different countries, like including United States, Canada, and France. Today we're gonna have the trade balance from Germany, and also we will have the EIA energy, EIA weekly inventories after last night API data. So let's see what happened. Uh, let's start with the energy. Uh, yeah, but we can go with this as well. Besides, before we go to about the energy and the rippers, inventory rippers, let's see what is going on in a chart. This is the volatility index chart, and as you can see, the market risk is decreasing. One of the main reasons to see this downtrend in the market risk is the good news that we can hear from Russia. Mr. Emmanuel Macron was in Russia, and it seems that they had reached to some point of continuing at least the negotiation, even if do not end the tensions. At the same time, we know that Olaf Scholz, the German prime minister, was in United States. They had it kind of two-side talks, and now he is going to he's going to fly to Russia. So we're going to have the Olaf Scholz in Russia and in Moscow as well in the next days. So that generally this movements in, let's say that, let's call it a movement, all of them, they are showing kind of the like a positive going forward, or positive reactions from sides, from different sides, to end these tensions or to bring it to the some point that Russian feels that they got some points from that. They had they had something to say that, we got that. We bring this our military here, so we got that. And then, they can, at least they can sell it to their nations. That means that the tensions can go a little bit lower, that can be a little bit less, and this lower tensions means lower market risk in the financial market as well. But let's go to the energy. See that this lower tension means downtrend for the gas price. That was the reason to see that the gas price fell all the way down to $4, under $4.20, from $5 and almost 30 40 cents, the highest level since November last year. But can it go forward or no, or can it go forward or not? It is the question. Yesterday we had EIA energy outlook, the short-term energy outlook. This report shows that in January, middle price was about $4.70 or 80 cents, and now it's down to in February so far it's down which is higher than December, $3.80 almost. But now it's falling down. But how far it can go, I don't think it can go too much, because at the same time, this report shows that we have a very cold winter and demand is increasing in the different countries. Economic outlook is positive, more than 4.3%, 4.4% for US economic outlook. GDP development is projected for 2022. At the same time, so energy, when the economy is improving, energy price is improving, especially the service sector is very is expected to, I mean, too much expectations is for development in the service sector and traveling, which it means directly the demand for the oil and the gas. At the same time, we can see data from other economies also that it is improving. All this data together, when we're putting it next to each other, we can see that, okay, gas still will be in a demand. While we can see, don't forget about that, in say this report, yeah, your report also shows that inventory levels is falling sharply in a more and more economy. It's not just for the gas, for the oil as well. Oil inventories, they are in the lowest level since 2020, 2020, 2020. Since 2020, the inventory levels are in a lower level. Last night we had the API report as well, the API weekly report as well, and we could see that the American petroleum inventories, American Petroleum Institute shows that the inventories in the last week in the private section fell more than 2 million barrels. Let's say that the exact number fell more than 2 million 25, 2 million and 25,000 dollars, million bottles, sorry, more than 2 million bottles last week. While the market was expecting to see almost 1 million, more than half million, almost 675,000 increase. So not just this increase didn't happen, even the decrease happened. So therefore, this downtrend in the gas and oil price cannot, with these data, cannot go so far too far away. Yeah, today we have EIA report, EIA weekly report, and Friday we'll have EIA monthly report. Still, data shows that the demand is still there. Therefore, oil and the gas price cannot go with this data, cannot go too much down, and it is going to be a positive. At the same time, in order to these tensions, let's go these tensions. These tensions, the lower tensions means that the lower demand for the safe haven, including the U.S. oil, the U.S. dollar. However, today we're gonna have tomorrow we're gonna have the U.S. dollar, United States inflation numbers, and it is expected to be more than 7%. Therefore, if it is confirmed more than 7%, we will see US dollar to increase much higher levels. But let's say on the flip side, let's say on the flip side, what's going to happen? But if the US inflation become more or less than expectation, we can see the US dollar in a more downtrend and lower pressure on the Federal Reserve to increase the rate such so fast. So it's going to be slowly. Let's wait till tomorrow and see the U.S. inflation numbers, but it's a different scenarios. In the stock markets, the positive, so far the data that shows that so far with the reports that we had this week so far, more than 76% of the companies they had better than expected earnings, and it is 6% more than expectations. So, I mean, the market was expecting to see 70% of the reports could beat the expectations, but we can see that this number is 76, so 6% more than market expectations. And now we can see that the uptrend, with the positive data that we had, the uptrend in the stock markets in all main indices can continue. But still, for example, for the Nasdaq, we need to see 15K above to say that the uptrend can continue. But for Dow Jones, I think 35K something here. Uh, 35,000 here, 35K is a clear signal, clear option signal, and any number above that, which is a little bit above even, let's go to, yeah, if we go, which is to 14, 14 period daily moving average, where we can set, if we call it, if we made change it to 20, uh, yeah, I think the 20 is much better at 15K, 35K, sorry. Yeah, 20 daily moving average at 35K is here. Yeah, it is much better placed from technical and market psychological. This 35K is clearly trading above 35K is clearly supporting the bulls, and for Dow Jones is there. For SP 500, about 4,400 or 480. Let's call it 4,400. A little bit down here. Hello. That's it here. About 4,400. Any number above 4,400 is a clear signal for the uptrend. So for the SP 500 also, if we can bridge the 4,400 down, then we can talk about the lower numbers. However, above this, the bulls are clearly confirmed. Above 4,700 is going to be totally the clear uptrend, and it can continue. Uh, it's going to be like here. here. Above this level, the bulls will be totally encouraged and can continue to be so far, so much forward. All that depends on the today's and tomorrow's inflation numbers, and we gotta wait for that. In the cryptocurrencies market, the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, they are still confirming themselves strong above 40K. We had too many buy opportunities down. We had too many buy not opportunities, positions and orders down under at 36, 38K, and that numbers continue to lift the cryptocurrencies price, especially the Bitcoin. But how far it can continue or not, we are not. We are. I'm not sure about that. We have to say at the see and wait. Technically, let's say let's say see about the fundamental. If we have enough news, I just wanted to double check before telling you. No, we don't have it that much. We don't have important news that banking Wells Fargo bullish on Bitcoin says. Uh, yeah, Wells Fargo, as always, Wells Fargo, they think that the Bitcoin is increasing. They are always saying that, even if it's falling. So we cannot trust that much to the Wells Fargo such expectations. Okay, no, we don't have enough information on the data that we can say that this data and this information or this expectation they are increasing the price. But however, technically, as you can see here, 44,600. Look at here, 44,600 to 68.8%, 61.8% of Fibonacci. At the same time, it's a zero, almost a zero level, under zero level of previous. God, the previous zero level was. Uh, it is the previous zero level. So yeah, it is the previous zero level. You can see that you can see this previous zero level. This zero level is the which is yeah previous zero level is 61.8% of the current level. So almost it's the same. So 44,600. If the Bitcoin can test can confirm the 44K 600, it can continue to be up all the way up to 52K. Otherwise, to is 100% of Fibonacci. Otherwise, we will see the lower trades, the lower levels. Above for above 100, above 52K. Let's call it. Let's talk it about later. If we can test the 52K, what's gonna happen? But for now, 44,600 is the K level, and generally, we are from technical point of view, we are in an uptrend and a K level of 44,600 can confirm the 52K. The same almost thing we can see for the Ripple above 80 cents, 79 or 79 cents. 92 cents is confirmed. We already had that. We already had 90 cents, and still technically we are uptrend, and this trend can continue, but there is some doubts on that. If we cannot test the 92 cent, then we're gonna fall down all the way down to 60 cent area. Same thing for the Ethereum. Ethereum is down. Is in the short term is increasing, but any clear uptrend needs to confirm itself above 3,400 or 3,400 US dollar. This is generally market situation. Euro still the side movement as the euro is weakening and US dollar is struggling, and we have a doubt about that about tomorrow's data. But tomorrow's data is expecting to show that inflation is increasing. That inflation increasing means that much higher and a stronger US dollar. Therefore, bulls in the Euro USD chart is not as is not too much likely. Same thing for the GBP USD, but in the US dollar and Japanese yen, USD JPY. Uh, as several times also before talked about that, about between 114 and 115, even let's call it 113, between 113.40 and 115 or around this is expected for the Japanese yen. Not too much power for the bulls and not too much power for the bears. So the side movement between 113 and 115, 113.40, 115.40 is the market expectations for the US dollar JPY. Okay, guys, that's it. If you had any question, if you had any comment, please let me know down under this video. And let me know what more you want me to cover or not to cover. This is up to you, and it will be great if you let me know your ideas. Thank you so much, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.